Today we're getting down and dirty, as in down on the ground, because we're cleaning the grout and you're gonna be floored, see what I did there, at how easy this is. We can clean our floors all day long, but if the grout is dirty, they're never gonna look as clean as they really are. Luckily, this is not something you need to do all the time, just when you notice it's dirty. So I'm gonna share a couple methods here for cleaning your grout, and one important step you don't wanna leave out. That rhyme. Now, before I get into the supplies we're gonna need, let me just say, always test a small area first. If you've never cleaned grout before, or you're trying a new method, I like to start maybe with grout that's under a rug or behind furniture to make sure that that method is working well before expanding out to the visible areas that everybody can see. So let's start with our simplest method, and that's gonna be baking soda and peroxide. You can actually also do citric acid and lemon juice, but I find the baking soda and peroxide to be the easiest. You're gonna combine these in a dish just until it's like a paste consistency. And no exact measurements here, just eyeball it till it's a paste, and you're gonna just apply it to the dirty grout. And then I let it sit, 5-10 minutes, and then come in with a toothbrush or a little scrub brush and work it around, and then you'll wipe it up with a damp cloth. Now, this method is really preferred for smaller areas. If you need to do an entire floor, this is obviously gonna take you a very long time doing it by hand, down on your hands and knees with a toothbrush. If you have to do a larger area, you can still use the baking soda paste with the peroxide, but I suggest an electric scrubber, and they make ones with an extendable handle so that you can sort of walk around and do it versus having to hurt your back and be down low to the ground. Now, just know this is going to create a mess. If you have to do the entire floor, you're gonna have baking soda paste everywhere, so you'll have to follow with a mop, but it really does get the job done. And while we're on the topic of grout, if you need to repair a section of grout or fill in an area where maybe some has chipped away, they do make these grout repair kits, and I'll have everything linked in the description below that you've seen in this video today. And these are awesome because it allows you to do these little repairs yourself. It's so easy. I did this section here in front of our refrigerator. It's a pretty high traffic area, so we had a little bit of grout missing. All I had to do was find the grout repair kit that closest matched our grout. They come in several colors. And then you just apply it, smooth it out with the scraper, wipe up any excess, and let it dry, and that's it. It looked brand new. I did this probably a year or two ago. It's still holding up so well and looks like I just did it. So if you have an area that needs repaired, check those out. They are definitely very helpful. And method number 2 is actually my favorite one and my preferred way to clean grout, and that is with a steamer. Most steamers nowadays actually come with a grout attachment. You just put it on the end, turn the steamer on, and it'll fit perfectly in those grout lines. And yeah, you just turn it on, work it back and forth. It's pretty quick and so satisfying. You'll see the before and afters here of what a difference it makes. That grout is gonna be looking brand new. Now, this one, also a little messy, but in a different way. Obviously with the paste, we had baking soda all over the place, but with this one, it will create puddles as the steam cleans. It's gonna, some of the water is gonna create a little mess there. So I just do it and follow with a dry towel to wipe it up. Or if you're doing a large area, you could follow with a mop to get it all up. But it's gonna be looking brand new and sparkling clean. Now that we have cleaned the grout, you may be thinking, oh, that wasn't so bad, I'm done. Almost, you're almost there, but there is one crucial step that you definitely want to do, or else you are going to be cleaning that grout all the time, and that is that you want to seal it once you are finished. If you don't seal it, that grout's just gonna get dirty pretty quickly again, and you're gonna be cleaning the grout again. When you seal it, it's gonna help create a barrier so dirt doesn't settle in there as quickly. Over time, of course, that sealant will wear off and you'll have to clean it again, but it should be a little while until that happens. So for the sealer, this is my favorite one because it's so easy to apply. Now, you're gonna wanna make sure that the grout is clean and thoroughly dry before you apply the sealant. So maybe wait an hour or two, just give that grout time to dry out. Keep in mind, it is porous, so it might take a little bit. So once that's good and dry, then you come in and just brush on the sealer, and I keep a paper towel with me to wipe up any excess that might leak over onto the tile. And then you're gonna just let that sit for a couple hours, and then it's gonna be good to go. And it should be a good little while until that grout gets dirty again. All right, and that does it. I hope this was helpful, especially if you have dirty, unsightly grout that's been driving you crazy. And I know this one is a little bit of a chore, but it's not something you have to do all the time, especially if you seal afterwards. And it is gonna be worth your efforts because your floor is gonna be looking brand new. Let me know in the comments below another area that I can help you clean. And don't forget, everything is linked in the description below that you saw here today. Hit the thumbs up button if this was helpful, and don't forget to subscribe while you're at it for more easy cleaning tips.